Hey guys, so I know that I've been gone for so long, but guys, I have my reasons. I have my reasons. So yeah, so I'm just gonna start off this vlog and say, guys, December was hectic. My December was like off the roof. Like, I must say, December was crazy, but we are here. So guys, let's get into it. Remember when I said, guys, before I make any decision, like maybe having consensual something with other people, I am full aware of the consequences that await me. So, God, just judging myself. So guys, December was very, you know. So December I had consensual events with two people. The other one, guys, that day I could feel that, like, do you know when you know that, like, you're ovulating and you can't help yourself but just to, like, want to get into it? You know when you're ovulating, man. It's so that day I was ovulating, and this hot guy from Instagram was like popped into my DMs, and then we started to talk. He's like, where do you live? I'm like, Pretoria CBD. And then he's like, okay, pop, send me your address. Guys, by the way, this is around 12 at midnight. This is like midnight on a Saturday. I was drinking the whole Friday and Saturday, so I was like sleeping and waking up. So I was like trying to sober up when I woke up around midnight. So this nigga's like, he wants to come over, and I'm like, why not, So this nigga comes over. No, while he's coming over, I'm like, you driving from Midrand to here? I have a feeling like something is just like, not tonight, hey? So maybe we can like reschedule, because I don't know, I just feel like it's late at night and you want to come over. I just, I'm not so open to you coming over. Guys, like, no ways, I'm coming and stuff. He didn't even take 30 minutes. He was already like downstairs. He's like, I'm outside. Can I tell you the audacity of this guy? The audacity of this guy, he couldn't even bring me a drink. And you know what's the first thing he said? He's like, oh, you look sober. He's like, I thought you were drunk. I thought you were drunk. You're still sober. I'm like, what? In my head, I'm like, why would this guy expect me to be drunk? Like, that was just weird to me. Anyway, after that, we didn't even take 5 minutes on the couch. We're already up here upstairs in bed, and we just went for it. Like, we just did it. It wasn't amazing, but it was just, sex is sex. And I know I asked for protection because he wanted me to just get on top of it. Clearly he's used to girls just getting on top of his thing, and I was like, no ways, nope. We have to use, and then we used it. He put it on. Guys, I don't know what happened. I'll say this again. I don't know what happened on the 14th of December, around midnight. I don't know what happened. I still repeat, I don't know what happened, because when he was done, I looked at, like, and then I could see that, okay, this nigga, like, he said he came. It looks like he came, and I saw everything. But you know what he said? He was like, Ish, I hope Uska Spada. that means don't fall pregnant. I'm like, why would I fall pregnant when we use like protection? Honey, I should have taken that into consideration. Like, why would this guy say such? Why that statement? Why would he say such a statement? But it didn't click to me. I was just like, ah, whatever, you know, niggas do what niggas do. Yeah, and then after that, like, he left. Like, immediately he left. He released. Did I even release? Guys, I'm judging myself at this point. But I understand the consequence of jumping into such things with people that you don't even know and you met on Instagram, and that is just like a red flag. Fine, guys, the following weeks we are not speaking to one another. He was like, before he left, I think he wanted to make me feel better. He was like, so when do you want me to call you? When should we meet again? I was like, I'll contact you, bruh. Like, just be guided by me. Like, I'll call you, you know, when I just, you know. And I was like, oh, okay. And then he left. The next week, everything was fine. But like, I was more wet than usual. And I was like, okay, maybe I'm ovulating again. Fine. 2 weeks later, I have to see my, like, it's about the 20 something. I get cramps, of course. I'm like, probably my periods are coming. I go home around that time. So I go home. I'm still drinking, guys. I'm still drinking tequila, like, you know, because I see nothing wrong. But like, I can see that, yeah, every 29 before like New Year's Eve, something just told me to come out to just get a pregnancy test and just test. Something in me just said, get a pregnancy test and test. Yeah. Yo. So I go to Clicks, I get a pregnancy test, and I tested. It didn't even take 10 seconds. It was like, wow, 2 lines. Two lines. 2 lines. I'm thinking I have half a bottle of tequila in the fridge. I already have a son. My son is turning 10 years. Like, you know, I understand that I'm old, like, you know, turning 30 this year, but like, what the fuck am I gonna do? I know I have a job and everything, but I don't even know who this guy is. I don't know this guy. All I know is that this guy is an influencer slash lawyer slash, he's just, yeah, he's good looking, but I don't know him. I met him once. Guys, I don't know this nigga. Like, I don't know this nigga. Anyway, I don't want to get into much detail because at the end of the day, he's gonna be this child's father. He does not want to be part of it, obviously, because he doesn't know me. I don't know him. I don't even want him to be part of my life like that, but I want him to be financially supportive. Why I decided to keep it is because I miscarried in 2021. Because, guys, I had a termination back in 2017. I'm open to talk about this because I went through the whole process of forgiving myself and, you know, finding some serenity about what I did. And yeah, and, you know, and I felt like when I miscarried in 2021, I felt like I was being punished. Like, I felt like my body was punishing me because I can't carry a child full term. Like, every time I'm pregnant, there has to be an exit. I know that bodies don't do like that, like, at all. Even when you miscarried, it doesn't, your body doesn't remind, like, no, that does not happen. But it was just like, guys, I was so hurt. I was crying. I remember I was so broken. I remember being at the hospital, going under anesthesia, and it was so traumatic. I don't wanna be in that space ever again. And it just made me realize, like, I started to think of the purpose. Why am I here on earth? What is my purpose? Because where does this child even come from? I don't even know how this child was conceived because we use protection. I was ovulating that week and I had intercourse with that specific person. Because when I said I had intercourse with the other person, I wasn't even ovulating then. I think it was 2 days or 3 days after my periods cleared. So I know for sure that no, I was definitely, and we were using protection, and my eyes were here that time, because that guy is the guy from Nail Sprayed. So, and then I don't know why when I was ovulating, I could have just kept my legs closed and not go there, but we are here, and I'm going for my first maternity clinical checkup on next week, Monday. So today's Friday, so on the 3rd of February, and I'll probably be I'm on 9 weeks, on going to my 10th weeks. So I'm excited. I just want to know if everything is well, if the baby's fine, growing perfectly well. And I think I'm gonna post this video after the clinical maternity checkup and stuff. So yeah, the purpose of this video for me was, I don't know if there's will or there's anything, but like, guys, I did try to terminate. He sent me money, and I went into the doctor, and then I placed an appointment, and I walked in. I just looked at there's like a form that you fill in. While I'm filling the form, I was just so overwhelmed. I'm even overwhelmed now. Because I remember how I felt. I felt like I just had so much, I don't even hormones as well, but like I had so much feelings. Like I just felt like, no, I can't do this. I cried in the car, and I tried to call my sister, I tried to call my friend. No one was answering the phone. Not that they were not answering the phone, but like I felt like I had to make that decision for myself. I had to make that decision for myself. I didn't have to put it on anyone. I didn't have to think of anything, but like for me and the future, what I could do, what I could handle. So that's exactly what I did. I just sat in my mom's car, and I just sat there, and I just processed everything. And then it just felt so wrong. And then after that, I just left, and I went home. And I told my mom that this is what I decided. I don't know what's gonna happen in the future. I don't know this person, but this is what's happening right now. This is what's happening right now. I'm at this place, and yeah, that's what happened. One thing is that I'm so scared. I'm so scared. I think this is longer than what I anticipated, but I'm so scared. I'm so scared. I don't know what the future holds, what I'll be able to take, what I can't take, but I'm putting all my options out there, and I'm just gonna work hard. Even at my job, I'm gonna work harder, and just find financial stability even more, you know. But I feel love for this child of mine. I feel love for the current child of mine that I have. So I'm gonna have two. I'm gonna be a mom of two. And that's okay. That is my decision. Like, that's okay. Like, you know. So yeah, guys, that's my story. So I'm just gonna put this and this together with the after results of my appointment on Monday, and yeah. See you then.